Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Joanna from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Moms in Transition. This coaching conversation is for women, especially moms, who are going through different transitions in their lives. And my mission is to empower women and moms gain back their confidence and see their value as a person so they can thrive in life and stand up courageously to whatever transitions they will go through. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. This is my episode 2. And thank you for joining me online. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. So if you're watching this to any part of the world or just here in the Philippines, please do comment where you're coming from so I may be able to recognize you, say hi to you, and thank you for joining me online today. Yeah, so musta naman kayo? This is a very, very blessed Saturday for me. We just moved to our new house, and this is the first time that I'll be doing this coaching TikTok. So I'm so happy and I'm so grateful, and I wanted to share this gratefulness to every one of us, to each of you, and so yun, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, if you wanted to shout out to your friends, to whoever you wanted to say hello this afternoon, please do so. Just comment the name, do tag a friend, and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need on what I'll be sharing today. Yeah. If you are watching this on a replay, please do comment #replay. Okay? I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and the YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Okay, so I just, before I continue, yan, just wanted to share something to you. So I've been through a lot of transitions this year. I am now here in our new house, so another transition for me. So yan, dami pang dapat ayusin, but we were able to really push through yesterday, no? Buti na lang hindi umulan nung kami ay naghapot ng mga gamit. And there are a lot of technical difficulties that happened, but thankfully, God really led us to transferring or to moving here safely. And ang bait talaga ni Lord. Binigyan kami ng isang angel in the form of Kuya Roy. So kung manonood ka ngayon, Kuya Roy, maraming salamat for helping us move here. And before I continue with my story, I just want to present to you my fellow coaches. So I am now part of the Coaching Think Talk, and every day we show up. That's what we do as life coaches, so that we can serve you. Okay, we are here to show up, and then you can watch us every day from 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. You can also see from Monday to Sunday. So we can watch all the different coaches. So here are the different coaches. Those are my fellow coaches that I'll be joining or are showing up every day. So kumusta naman kayo dyan? If you feel like saying hi, let's see who's now part of this Coaching Think Talk conversation. Tignan natin kung sino yung mga kasama natin. I'd like to greet everybody a good afternoon. Yeah. Let's see. Just say hello. Ayan. If you want to share everything, no, this episode 2 is just a follow-up of what I discussed last week. So last week, my episode was about career shift and how do you know that you are ready for this career shift. So today, I'll be doing a follow-up about this episode, and that is about how to build self-confidence. So you'll be able to see that later on. Okay. Um, yeah, let's greet first our fellow coaches and all the others who are joining me. Hello, Coach Tin. Okay, hello, Coach Lynn. Thank you so much for joining me um, to Master Coach Hasmin. Thank you so much as well to Coach Sean and Coach Tin. Yeah, and the couple coach, Coach Rizel. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. So um, before I proceed with my conversations this Saturday, I'd like to introduce myself. So if you're seeing me for the first time online and you don't actually know me, this is your first time checking into Life Coach Philippines. So I am Joanna May Flores. I am a professional certified CACC life coach. Yan. And I am also a licensed professional teacher. So I worked for 7 years as a computer teacher assistant, and then later on I became a full-time faculty in 2012. Yeah. So I am also a freelance makeup artist. Yeah. So to my friends, to of you who know me, I really love makeup, and this one became my passion. Yeah. When I resigned on being a teacher, this is where I shifted or I turned what myself to doing something that I really love. This is where I discovered that I do really have this passion for helping people boost their self confidence with the use of makeup. So I do events. Actually, I did some weddings, yeah, some graduations, just plain pictorial. So it started with friends, with family who trusted me, and then it just became a passion. Yeah. I really love doing makeup. So yung kahit wala ka pang tulog, basta it's a makeup gig or a makeup event, yeah, push tayo dyan. Okay. So I am currently working now full time as a social media manager and a general virtual assistant for a real estate client in the US. So alam niyo na, if it's a US client, baliktad yung ating oras, ano? But that won't stop me from serving you today. Yan, I wanted to reach out to you. Okay lang yan, pwede namang matulog ulit, ano? It's just, you know, my message is really, I wanted to reach these people that really wanted to hear my message. That's why I'm showing up to you. Yan. And I'm also a public speaker, and I'm also a proud scholar of Master Coach A's 6 Steps to Six-Figure public speaking class. So we're now on our 16th meeting for public speaking, and it really helped me a lot. So I am not this confident before facing the camera, doing live. I just film myself, but I am really afraid of really showing up online, doing FB live, speaking, really exposing myself in social media. Because I'm an introvert. Yan. Hindi halata ano. So, yung mga magko-comment dyan, I feel you. Yan. And I'm also a mom to 3 beautiful kids. Yan. I have 3 daughters. My eldest is turning 14, and my youngest just had her birthday last July 7. So happy birthday, Maya L. Yeah, I know she's listening downstairs. Yeah. And being a mom of these 3 kids, I was into this position of really choosing if it would be my career or my kids. So in 2017, I finally let go of my career and became a full-time mom. Okay. I am not used to just staying at home because after graduation, I was really working all the time, not that staying at home. And then when I became a mom, we had some helpers to help us out. But there are a lot of circumstances that happen, situations that happen, especially if you're hiring other people to help you and to really look after your kids. I mean, looking after your kids personally is actually different, you know. Um, Iba pa din kapag ikaw talaga yung nag-alaga at nagpalaki sa mga anak mo, nakita mo yung development nila simula nung maliit pa sila. Okay? So, let's see who's with me. Hello, Coach Nords. Thank you again for joining me this afternoon. Yeah. So, just some story again about the different transitions that I've been through. Parang feeling ko napakabilis ng 2021. Um, it started last January when I was invited by Coach Lin to attend this money workshop from Master Coach A. Hindi ko pa kilala nun si Master Coach A. Sabi ko, bakit ba ako iniimbitahan ni, ni Coach Lin? But you know, this certain topic really hit me, and that's the time that I said yes and really attended this workshop. So I committed myself to really attending every week. And then I finished the course, and it was really worth it. So that's an eye opener for me on pursuing this life coach career. Yeah. So there are a lot of transitions. There are a lot of things that I have experienced. Ang dami ding heartaches, ang daming mga pinagdaanan na realizations and wins especially, which and is the one of the wins that I experienced becoming a certified CAC sila, becoming life coach, was really to have these conversations with my kids. So that's the very reason actually why I did life coaching. I before I believe that I am a better parent, I am a good parent for my kids, I am a good wife to my husband who's not actually talking, and he's just like very supportive in everything that I do. But then I realized that something is wrong. They're just accepting the things that is happening, you know. And then I started to question myself: Am I not a good wife, or am I not a good mom to my kids? Because they're not following what I'm saying. They are not. They're close to me. They're close to me, especially when I did resign. So they became close to me. I was able to witness development in their lives, important events, but it's not actually enough. I mean, I still start to question myself. So joining life coaching really helped me realize these things. I was really able to understand who am I, and really realigned myself to the direction or to the goal where I wanted to be. All right. So I mean, it really impacted me. So I am a living proof that life coaching really works. So if you're listening to me right now, I am really a testimony of how life coaching works. All right. So hello, Mayor Leonard. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Yeah. So since I've been through different transitions, okay, so before I continue again, let me share you this one. Yeah. So um, you may want to share your hashtag PakMayBag moment and your hashtag coaching Ting Talk if ever there is something that hits you while I am talking. For example, there's a certain topic that really hit you, or that was your aha moment during the time that I'm speaking. Please share it on your timeline, share it on your social media. If it's a quote, if it's a word that really hits you, or if it's something that you're really waiting to hear and it really helped you a lot, or you have this realization, please do share it in social media so you can um, be a blessing to other people as well. Yeah. Thank you so much for these coaches that are joining me. Okay. So, yeah, just share impact mga ibang moment. The one thing that is helpful when you do those things is that you'll be able to really um, unpack as well your mind when you do the hashtag pack my bag moment online. Okay, so it's really helpful. Sometimes when you go to your timeline and it's just a um, flashback of the same year, and then later on you will realize I posted something like this, and now that I need it, it really comes back. So that is really helpful. Okay, I'd like to greet also my cousin. Hi, Camille. Thank you for joining me live today. Thank you so much. Yan. Okay, so next up, yan. So thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Uh, let's continue. Yan. My question to you is, what is self-confidence? In all areas of our lives, this is a big part, not just in career, but in our everyday life, we hold of this. We all have this. We have this in ourselves. So when you hear that word self-confidence, what comes into your mind? Ask yourself, am I confident enough to whatever you're doing now? Especially to whatever is keeping you busy, to whatever is making you happy, to whatever you are doing in your career, in all areas of your life. Just ask yourself, how confident am I in doing these things? How confident am I in really doing this specific task that I am doing? So just ask yourself, what is really self-confidence? Ano ba yung self-confidence na yan? Kinakain ba yan or whatever? So just to add some happiness in the space right now. So ano ba yan? Sino ba si self-confidence? Kilala nyo ba yan? Okay. Sige. So this one, it's pointing to, it's an arrow actually, confidence. So based on the definition that I had online was, self-confidence can be defined as a belief in one's ability and maintaining a sense of competence. So if you're confident, you have this sense of competence, yan, competitive ka. On the other hand, low self-confidence can be defined naman daw as a lack of faith in one's abilities and competence. So self-confidence can fuel success while low self-esteem can impede it. Okay? So to avoid falling into these patterns of low self-esteem and a lack of confidence, you might want to check the different signs. Okay? So before I proceed that, let us see ano ba ang mga sign na nawawalan ka na ng self-confidence. So in my case, I transitioned from becoming a professional teacher working in the school for 11 years. When I transitioned on becoming a full-time mom, I actually had been through these things where I am questioning what will happen to me, what will happen to my profession, will I still be able to teach kids, will I still be able to do these things. So I've been through this point of my life that I have really very low self-esteem, because most of us thought, no, um, common kasi yun, common thinking na kapag ka ikaw ay full-time nanay, ito lang ang trabaho mo. tagaluto, tagahugas, tagalaba. So, I was at that moment where I was questioning myself na, ano na, sayang yung aking pinag-aralan. So, saan na siya mapupunta? Will I still be able to use it? Or will I still be able to share my knowledge to kids? Because I'm really used to sharing it. But because of the transition, I was really able to discover myself, another side of myself, and was really able to go through this um, transition strong. Yeah, I can say that I was able to really overcome this transition of my life. Okay, so what are the signs that you are losing self-confidence? Meron bang nangyari sa buhay mo na sa tingin mo nawalan ka na ng confidence? Ayoko nang magpatuloy. Okay, so here are 7 signs that you are losing self-confidence. Oh, but before that, I'd like to share to you a study. Okay, so this is a study conducted actually by Bain and Company. So Bain and Company is a management company, US based, and they conducted this survey in 2014. So in that table, you can see their new employees. So there's a picture of a woman and a man. Okay, so nung bago pa daw sila, if you're a newly hired employee, in women, okay, they compared it to men and women. So the aspiration to reach the top management was very high. So 43, and yung sa men naman 34. But men and women begin their careers equally confident about reaching the top management. So yung mga bagong hire na mga employees, they started the same, equal yan. Bakit ka ba nag-apply dun sa trabaho na yan? It's because you wanted to be hired. It's because you wanted to work hard. It's because you wanted to reach the top management. Okay? So, in the next picture, if you're already an experienced employee, okay, women's confidence declines with experience. So, based on that study, okay, according to the study of Bain and Company, bumababa daw yung confidence level ng mga babae kapag matagal na sila sa isang um, position, sa isang job. Okay? Why does it happen? So, the results show that women embark on careers with high expectations and aspirations for advancement. But this confidence evaporates dramatically as they enter mid-career. So, kapag matagal nga ka na, parang nawawala na yung self-confidence mo. I was able to, I am also one of those who experienced that one. I served the school as a computer teacher assistant for 7 years, and then I took up licensure exam for professional teachers, and then I passed. But then I got pregnant, so I was not given this position of becoming a full-time teacher. So during that time, I lost my self-confidence. I started questioning myself. Porkit ba malapit buntis ako or manganganak ako, hindi ko kayang gampanan yung posisyon ng pagiging isang full-time teacher. So, anong pinagkaiba ko? Anong pinagkaiba ko sa mga teachers na full-time din naman or hindi naman buntis? So I experienced that one, and when I was able to realize na, kasi nga, syempre, when you're pregnant, you're giving birth, you'll be on leave. Yung time na yon, I am going to give birth July. So, tama nga naman. But I was questioning, sabi ko, kaya ko naman gawin yun eh. Kaya ko naman gawin yun ba kahit na ako ay buntis. You know, I also have those abilities. Kasi yung aspiration ko to really work hard, and I'm so excited na full-time teacher na ako, gusto ko talagang magturo and all of those things. Pero umpisa pa lang, parang meron na naging blockages. Okay. So, yun yung sinasabi ng Bain and Company. Uh, what are the causes behind this decline in professional confidence? Is because ito daw mga women, tayo mga babae, we always look for someone as a role model, especially in the environment or in the company that we are to, for us to really thrive and really push hard. Okay? Um, survey responses to the Bain and Company report, it's indicate that there is a dearth of women in upper management because of the scarcity of role models. So wala silang masyadong tinitignan na mga role models doon sa company or to that career that they're doing. Walang babae doon sa posisyon. Puro lalaki. So parang nawawalan sila ng confidence na kaya ko bang makarating din doon sa top. Parang tinitignan nila, wala akong tinitignan na kagaya ko din. Yan. So it just implies that female role models inspire women and a source of resilience for coping with stressful situations that they can encounter in their career. So malaki daw yung tulong ng meron kang tinitingnan na role model para din ma-boost yung career mo, especially in women. Okay, sa mga men kasi most of them actually just have this matindi yung driving force ng mga men para talagang magpursige because their belief, some men really believe that ako talaga yung dapat mag-provide. So ganun kataas yung confidence level minsan ng mga men. Kaya na yung mga women, ayun, nababawasan yung kanilang self-confidence. So, ano ba yung 7 signs? Yan, kapag ka ikaw ay magka-career shift, and other transitions in your life, this may also apply. So ano ba yung 7 signs that you are losing your self-confidence or you're having low self-esteem? So number 1, you're feeling uneasy and uncomfortable whenever you're outside. So you're becoming paranoid. Yan. Feeling mo, lahat ng tao nakikita yung ginagawa mo and you're thinking something na you might be doing it wrong. I mean, I might make a mistake, something like that. So you feel uneasy, you're uncomfortable whenever you're outside. So that's one sign that you are losing or you're having this low self-esteem and self-confidence. Okay. Number 2 is actually you're unable to leave the house without makeup. So some women can relate to this, especially those who really turn into makeup to boosting their self-confidence because they believe that wearing makeup will actually make them beautiful or cover the things that they are hiding. So they're putting makeup as a mask that they're doing okay. So okay sila. So hindi sila makaalis ng walang makeup. Ako ganyan ako before. Because I'm a teacher and minsan iniisip ko may makakasalubong akong estudyante ko. Tapos makikita ko walang makeup, maputla ako and something like that. So I am actually guilty about that. So mababa pala yung self-esteem ko ng mga panahon na yan. So yan, kaya hindi ako nakakalabas noon. Ang pinakadala ko talaga is kilay and then lipstick. Yan, yun lang naman. So, yan, ano pa ba? Number 3 is you are taking constructive criticisms personally. So, affected ka lagi when somebody is telling you constructive criticisms. Lagi kang offended, lagi kang nasasaktan, kahit hindi naman directly sa iyo yung sinasabi, it's for your own good, for your own development. So, feeling mo, ikaw yung tinitira personally. Okay? So, another one is you are afraid to contribute your opinion. So, bago ka palang mag-share, kino-close mo na yung sarili mo. Kahit alam mo yung sasabihin mo. Okay? Alam mo yung gusto mo mag-share ng opinion, but you are that hesitant or you actually told yourself na wag mo nang sabihin yan, baka mapahiya ka lang. Hindi naman importante yung opinion mo. So, ikaw na yung nagsabi sa sarili mo na, don't do this or don't share your opinion. So that's also one of the signs that you are having a low self-esteem and self-confidence. Okay. Number 5, you cannot handle genuine compliments. So, pag sinabing genuine, it's an authentic compliment that is really addressed to you. And you are not giving yourself the permission to finally accept that it's really yours. So, you were just telling na, ay hindi naman, hindi naman ako ganyan. I am not that good. It's just part of work, something like that. It's just part of what I do. It's just how I am supposed to do. So you're not actually giving yourself the permission to accept these genuine compliments. Alam mo naman if it's a genuine compliment, right? Uh, some people would just give you compliment. Some people would just give you compliments and they don't mean it. So, just for you to hear those things and it will make you feel good. But people giving these genuine compliments and you are not appreciating them, what do you think will they feel? All right. And how about you? How would you feel? How does it feel if you are not giving yourself the permission to really not accepting this compliment from other people? Okay, it's adding up. It's putting down your self-esteem. That leads to number 6 on you to giving up too soon. In all areas of your life, not just having the career shift, you give up too soon. If it's uncomfortable, you already give up. Hindi ka pa lumalaban, nag-give up ka na. Hindi ka pa nag-try, nag-give up ka na. Hindi ka pa nag-take ng action, nag-give up ka na. So, wala. It just, let it be. It's past. Okay na yun, okay na ako. Yung mga ganong bagay na, okay na yan. Kaya ko yan. Or, bahala na. Lilipas din yan. So mga ganon. Yeah. Okay lang, bahala na sila kung kaya na nila, sila na lang. Those are different things that you hear from people having low self-esteem. So, I'd like to greet Coach Sherry. Thank you for joining me. And Miss Winnie Nang, thank you for tuning in live this afternoon. Okay. So, number 7 sign of really having a low self-esteem is you start comparing yourself to others. Okay. We, in a way, are all guilty or we've been through of really comparing ourselves to others because we are actually basing or having this standard of ourselves based on the standard of the society and what our capability is. We are looking into those things. We are comparing. Tinitingnan natin yung achievement ng ibang tao at kapag hindi natin siya naaabot or hindi natin nagagawa, it leads to what? Depression, anxiety, and anger. So, yung mental health na natin, yung apektado. Okay? Nag-umpisa lang siya sa pagkakaroon mo ng low self-esteem, low self-confidence. Nag-add up na siya. Dumagdag na siya. Okay? So, look at the picture there. Yan. So, ako ba yan? Parang ako yata yung nilagay kong picture na. Joke lang. Kasi I was really like that. I lost my self-confidence. Because when I gave birth, that's also another transition. So when I gave birth, I became really, really big. As in big. When I went to school or when I started the job, I am so ting-ting. I am just 50 kilos. I am so thin. so skinny when I was in college. Coach Lynn, mag-comment ka dyan. Totoo yun, di ba? So I was like, ayan, mukha akong panungkit. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung itsura ko. And I am confident nung gano'ng itsura ko. But when I gave birth, I started to doubt myself. Sabi ko, ano ba nangyayari sa akin? Bakit ang laki-laki ko? Yung pagpunta pa lang, yung may mga tao pa lang na magsasabi na, inuunahan ko na yung sarili ko na, oo, mataba ako. Something like that. So I've been through those types of self-sabotaging. Yan yung mga ginagawa ko sa sarili ko noon. Na talagang inuunahan ko na sila. Pag kami nagsasabi na, especially people that are close to me, hindi ka pa nababati ng kumusta, ayan na agad yung bati sa'yo. So those add up to me having this low self-esteem kasi nag-compare ako. And they also were the ones who really add up to this comparison. So ako naman, inabsorb ko lahat ng mga sinasabi nila. Ayun, yun na yung nag-lead sa akin sa low self-confidence. So hindi na ako tumitingin sa salamin. Pag titingin ako sa salamin, parang iniisip ko, ano ba to? Ang laki-laki ko. Yan, hindi na kasya yung damit ko. Binitawan ko na yung mga damit kong maliliit. Something like that. Yung mga selfies na ginagawa ko, puro mukha dahil maliit lang yung mukha ko. So, those are my sharing on how I really lost myself, lost self-confidence. Because one way or the other, most of us or some of us really experience this moment in our life where we really lose self-confidence. So, now let's proceed with the different ways to build your self-confidence. Meron naman pala. Yan. Pwede naman pala nating i-build yung self-confidence na yan. So when you feel that you are losing, you are finally giving up, there are ways. Yan. Kaya pa. So you from becoming this to this. Yan. So I remember one lesson in our CACC, Life Coaching Certification Program is, there's a big hero in you. Yan. So kung nakikita niyo yung picture na yan, meron siyang crown. He's wearing a crown. That means he is meant to become royal. Royal talaga. So, ganun siya ka-confident. Okay? Ganun siya ka-confident na one day, this is what I will become. Okay. So what are the ways that we can build our self-confidence? Okay, let's see. So number one is to challenge your self-limiting belief. Ano ba itong mga self-limiting belief na ito? Okay. Self-limiting beliefs are the beliefs that you are just imposing on your own. Okay? There are 3 steps for you to actually challenge your self-limiting beliefs. Unang-una yan dyan is identify your self-limiting beliefs. Ano ba yung mga pinaniniwalaan mo na hindi mo kayang gawin? Those are the things, those are self-limiting beliefs. Ikaw lang ang naniniwala na hindi mo kayang gawin. Okay? I cannot do this. I am not capable of doing this. So identify them. Okay? You can get a pen and a paper, write these things that you believe you are not comfortable of doing. You are not that confident of doing. For example, ako, hindi ako komportable na mag-makeup tutorial ng live before. Hindi ako sanay mag-film. And most of my friends are already telling me, or most of the people that I know are already telling me na mag-start ka na ng YouTube channel kasi marunong ka namang mag-makeup. Pero ako kasi, ang dami kong self-limiting belief. Ang dami kong inaano ko sa sarili ko na hindi ko to kayang gawin. Okay? Whenever I feel uncomfortable, hindi ko na tinutuloy. So, may mga ganun akong instances before. So, you identify your own self-limiting belief. Ano ba yung mga bagay na sa tingin mo ay pumipigil sa'yo para magawa mo yung goal mo or para ma-reach mo yung certain goal that you wanted to achieve. Now, if you are able to challenge your self-limiting, to identify your self-limiting beliefs, i-challenge mo to. Okay? Write down on the opposite side the things that you need to do so that this limiting belief will finally go away. Para magawa mo siya. Ano yung mga bagay na pwede mong gawin, na kaya mong gawin, so that this self-limiting belief will be just, mawala na siya. Okay? And then, change the narrative of it. For example, ang sinasabi mo, hindi ko kaya. Just say na, I can do this. Okay? So, for example, I'm gonna be sharing to you, yan, ano ba yung kailangan mong gawin para ma-challenge mo yan. So, that's just an example on how you get to challenge your self-limiting belief. Minsan kasi, ikaw lang din talaga nag-i-impose niyan sa sarili mo. So, you have to understand that it is only you who will be able to help yourself first. Ikaw din naman yung makakatulong sa sarili mo on really starting and acknowledging these self-limiting beliefs. By doing that, you'll be able to know where you are at the moment. Okay? What are you going to do? Okay? So when you challenge your self-belief, you are actually doing a counter-argument dito sa self-limiting belief na to. Kapag mahirap siyang gawin sa tingin mo, try to distance yourself from your self-limiting belief by imagining that you are coaching a friend. Okay? So, sa tingin mo, kung friend mo ang naka-experience ng ganitong bagay, what do you think will be the thing that she needs to do? Or if you are really having difficulty of really getting out from this self-limiting belief, you might want to connect to a life coach to help you move kapag na-stuck ka na dito sa challenging pa lang ng self-limiting belief mo. Okay. So, just the step number 3 is just change the narrative. So, for example, yung self-limiting belief mo, I am not qualified for the role. Mag-a-apply ka pa lang. Nag-set ka na ng limiting belief na parang hindi ako fit dito sa role na to. Why not do, I am ready for that role and will learn whatever else I need to know on the job. So, just shift it. Rewrite it. Make it to a more empowering statement para ma-boost yung iyong self-confidence. As a public speaker, so one of the self-limiting belief was I can't speak in public because it makes me too nervous. So, kapag magsasalita ka in public, yan yung isa sa mga self-limiting beliefs. So, just rewrite the narrative. How are you going to rewrite it? Just say, I have spoken successfully in public before. So, think of that moment where you were able to really express yourself. Kahit hindi pa virtually yan, nakapagsalita ka sa stage. So, acknowledge that. Okay? With practice, I will develop greater confidence. So, yun, you have to accept. Yan. Imaginein mo, nakapagsalita ka dito sa harap ng maraming tao na to. So, that's also already a win. That's already an achievement. Okay? Next. I am not smart or I am not capable. I am not as confident as. So, nag-compare ka na naman. Okay? Why not think of the value that you can contribute on the organization that you have? Ano ba yung value na maibibigay mo? Okay? Because each of us is unique. Each of us has their own value and each of us are really worth it. Okay? Lahat tayo may capability to do things. Okay. So, number 2, own your achievement and contain your failure. Okay. One of the things that is really hard to to do for me before was really to really own my achievement. Mostly, um, wala lang. Ang sabi ko lang, hindi naman ako ganyan kagaling. I was just in denial, you know. Kaya din siguro I wasn't able to really believe in myself that I can soar this high. I'll be able to do these things. And one of the studies show that women have tendency to credit circumstances. So may mga women, yung mga babae ganun yung tendency. Kapag meron silang success story, nire-relate nila ito na dahil kay ganito kaya ako naging successful. Yan. Dahil kay ganito tinulungan ako. So maraming salamat. Those are those things that women mostly do. Okay? Some argue that women may fail to own their achievements for fear of contravening feminine roles. Yan. By being perceived as immodest, competitive, or boastful. Bakit ba when women, may cognitive bias na naman na nangyari, no? Kapag ang babae ay masyadong confident, ina-accept niya yung mga achievement niya, nagiging, ang thinking of most of the people are, they're being boastful. These women are perceived as competitive kasi we grew up in a society where the role of men is really sila yung nasa taas, but that was before kasi ngayon may equality na tayo, so kailangan na't maintindihan that what men can do, women can do as well, so they complement each other. Hindi dapat yan nagkakaroon ng problema. Okay, there are certain things that only men can do and there are certain things that only women can do. So you have to own your achievement. So how do you do that? Paano mo ba i-own yung achievement mo? One of the things is practice acknowledging your ability. Saan ba ikaw magaling? Okay? Ano yung bagay na nagawa mo para ma-achieve mo tong goal na to? What are those abilities that you use? What are the skills that you have? Okay, if you got hired in the job, if you got promoted in that job, what are these abilities you think you have? That's why you are promoted in this task. Okay, highlights those moments in your life where you feel accomplished and fulfilled. So highlight those things. Okay, imagine that moment when you were given this award for having this perfect attendance, for accomplishing this task, for reaching a certain quota at work. Yan. Imagine those things. You just highlight that. Yun yung isipin mo. Okay? Yan yung i-put mo on top of your mind na I had this moment that I feel accomplished. Okay? How about ito naman kay contain your failure. Pag sinabing contain your failure, of course, we encounter failures once in a while. Lahat naman tayo, we have certain failures in our life, but what is the most important is, hindi ka lang nag-stuck dyan sa failure na yan, pero bumangon ka. You were able to move forward and use that failure as an inspiration to do better next time. So, paano mo daw i-contain yung failure mo? Number 1 is schedule a time to assess your failure. Write down all the internal and external factors that contributed to that failure. Hindi nyo na-reach yung quota, for example, in BPO industry. May certain quota kasi yung mga nandyan nag-work. So they have to reach that in certain month, yung stats nila, kailangan nilang ma-reach yung mga yan. So, pag hindi nila na-reach, sometimes they consider it, of course, a failure kasi bababa yung stats nila, right? So, just mag-evaluate. You have to evaluate. Ano ba yung mga internal and external factors na nag-contribute dun sa failure na yon? Okay? Internal is yun mismo sa company. External, yung hindi nyo naman intention but it affected the failure. It contributed. Okay? But, now that you have scheduled or you were able to assess your failure, naisulat mo na yan, okay, nakita mo na Ano yung mga bagay na hindi nag-work dito? Okay? I-balance out mo naman yan. Okay? I-balance out mo yan by acknowledging what worked well. So, nakita mo yung mga hindi gumana before, ano yung mga sa tingin mo ay gumana na tinry nyo? Okay? Hindi lang talaga nagtugma. Okay? You acknowledge that. I-acknowledge mo yung mga bagay na sa tingin mo, pag inulit nyo ulit, pag nag-increase pa kayo dito sa certain thing na to, or sa bagay na to, ma-reach nyo na yung success. Okay? So, that's owning your achievement and containing your failure. Yan. Wala naman sigurong taong hindi nag-fail. Right? Lahat tayo, we experience that. But what's important is how you own it, how you contain the failure, how you cope up with it, how you're able to really move forward after that certain failure in your life. Yun yung pinakamasaya dun. Yung after this, after experiencing all of this, you came out as a victor. You were able to, you came out as a champion, as a winner. Yun yung pinaka-importante. Okay? And this one, for the third way to build your self-confidence was always see the positive side. Yan. So, how are we going to do that? If you are really on that moment where you're really down, you're really losing your self-confidence, is it, I mean, can you really do that? Okay. I'm just going to give you 3 ways to really boost your positivity. Okay. Number 1, surround yourself with positive people. Yeah. Be in the right environment, be in the right ecology where people inspire you, build you up, and give you share positive outlook in life. Okay. So that you'll be also able to lift yourself up. Okay? Surround yourself with these people. Listen to this. Yan. Go to Life Coach Philippines. Talk to our coaches. Talk to me. We will help you see the positive side of things. Okay? Be in the right ecology. Yun na naman importante dun eh. It is who you surround yourself with, or it is where you are with that would really create a positive environment. Okay? What else? Practice positive talk. Para makita mo yung positive side, you can always see the positive side by practicing positive talk to yourself. Okay? Harap ka sa salamin, kausapin mo, napakaganda mo ngayong araw na to. Kaya mo yan. Ako, ginagawa ko yan eh. When I am losing my confidence for that day, yung antok na ako, pero may deadline ako, kaya mo yan, Joanna May. Yan. Antok lang yan, kape lang yan. Kaya lang yung kape namin parang wala na atang epekto. Pakibigyan nga po ako ng matapang-tapang na kape at minsan talagang lalo po ako nakakatulog sa kape. Yan. So, just practice positive talk. Yan. Just, if you wanted to get a journal of gratitude, yan, by being grateful, that also adds up to being positive. Yan, by acknowledging the grateful things that you have for the day, yan, for your week, for something that really happened. Kagaya ko, I do a gratitude journal. So, at least 3 things every day na nagpasaya sa'yo, na naging thankful ka, that would really help. Okay, so that you may be able to see the positive side, and you'll be able to really lift your self-confidence because you're looking on the positive side of things. Okay? At sinasabi yan ng brain mo, sinasabi niyan kay brain mo na, yes, positive lang tayo. Because what you feed in your brain, yun talaga yung gumagana. Okay? Kung ano yung pinapasok mo, iniisip mo, yun talaga yung nagkakatotoo. Okay? So, yan. Hello, Coach Glacy. Thank you for joining me as well. Okay. So, next is, this is actually the last um, thing uh, on how you are going to, that will help you build your self-confidence is having a growth mindset. Yan. So, as you can see, there are two sides. The one is the growth mindset and the other one is the fixed mindset. So, unahin natin si fixed mindset. Yan, favorite topic ko tong fixed mindset at growth mindset na to. Kasi dati ako dito lang ako eh. So, what is a fixed mindset? Failure is the limit of my abilities. Yan yung mga sinasabi mo kapag meron kang fixed mindset. I am either good at it or I am not. My abilities are unchanging. I can either do it or I can't. And I don't like to be challenged. My potential is predetermined. When I am frustrated, I give up. So feedback and criticism is personal. I stick to what I know. So those are just also the signs of having a low self-esteem. As you can see, most of them are also indicated or part of what I shared before. What about having a growth mindset? Yan. Ganito naman yung sabi niya, may growth mindset. Failure is an opportunity to grow. Okay? I can learn to do anything that I want. Challenges help me to grow. My effort and attitude determine my abilities. Feedback is constructive. Yan. We are fan of really feedback. Yeah. Ako hindi ako before dyan sa feedback eh. Kasi I took that personally before, especially sa social media. Hindi ako dyan eh, di ba social media manager. But before, nung bago pa lang ang nauuso yung mga Facebook, ganyan, mga bashing and everything. Kaya din ako hindi nagpo-push to dun sa aking YouTube channel. Kasi feeling ko, mababash na agad ako, may mga comment, feedback and everything. So, feeling ko hindi ko siya kakayanin. Okay. I am inspired by the success of others and I like to try new things. So, your choice. What will you choose? Growth mindset or a fixed mindset? Okay? So, that would really help you build your self-confidence. So, again, what are the 4 ways that you can build your self-confidence? Number 1 is challenge your self-limiting beliefs. Number 2, own your achievement and contain your failure. Number 3 is always see the positive side. And number 4, have a growth mindset. Okay? So, before I end this conversation, I'd like to share with you this quote. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, ngayon, meron ka, low pa yung self-confidence mo. Just practice it. Okay? Start it. Start doing it. It's like a muscle. Pag lagi mong ginagamit, it gets stronger every day. Okay? Next. Okay, self-care isn't selfish. Okay. Hindi naman selfish yung, wait ha. Wait lang. Okay, so self-care isn't selfish. Okay, so why did that timer came up? Okay, so self-care isn't selfish. Hindi selfish na ingatan mo yung sarili mo, bigyan mo naman ng time yung sarili mo. If that would really help you boost your self-confidence, then do it. Okay? Hindi siya pagiging selfish. It's just taking care of yourself so you can take care of others as well. As we all say, you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't love yourself, if you don't have that self-confidence, how can you share it? Okay? Next. So, as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional, certified life coaches. So as you can see on screen, that's the B Learning e-card. That is my B Learning e-card because I'm also part of that one. And I am inviting you to join and be part of that B Learning journey for living smarter with monthly perks. So last May, Master Coach A launched the B Learning Society, the tent maker of B Learning Home for Mental Fitness, and Decaf Coffee Republic is hosting the B Learning e-card that unlocks opportunities to smarter living with monthly perks. So, um, connect with Coach Rizel so that you can have the B Learning e-card. And it has a lot of perks. The first one is having a 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. Decaf Coffee Republic is the home of certified life coaches in the Philippines. And second is the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach. And it's happening every third Saturday of the month. And the third perks is having a 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Okay? So, I mean, dami niyang perks, right? Uh, it's really helpful if you really need something that would really, if you're really into investing something for yourself, go get your B Learning e-card from Decaf Coffee Republic. So connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 now so that you can get your B Learning e-card. So for this month's Mental Model Masterclass, that is scheduled on July 17 at 7 p.m., Master Coach A will teach the 80-20 mental model mastery. So learn the mental model behind the 80-20 rule and discover how you can apply it in almost every area of your life and accelerate your success. Okay? For individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, just like what I did, Master Coach A now offers co-actively co-create Life Coach Certification Program, and this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path that to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. So this includes a 21-day web-based learning via Zuku, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, which is very, very empowering. It's very, very precious moment that I have experienced as well. And a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. And this program package also comes with many other bonuses. So what are you waiting for? Just connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. Okay, so this you can also book a discovery call from me through my FB page or through my FB personal page. And you can also contact me via phone at 0945-874-7873, or you can send me an email at Coach Joanna Flores at gmail.com. Okay. Everyone struggles with confidence issues at one time or another. But if your self-confidence issues interfere with your work, your social life, or education, you can always get in touch with a life coach because help is always available. So do join us for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Al for coaching for educators at 10 a.m., Coach Trisha for coaching for self-expression at 2 p.m., and Master Coach Jasmine for coaching for God-centered living at 4 p.m. So once again, this is Life Coach Joanna from Life Coach Philippines for coaching, think, talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.